Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft Modded with your host, HardTruck1. Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I know, I'm a little weird, but you know, if you're not weird, then, you're not living, right? Right. Okay, between last episode and this episode, I actually was able to get something working. I was looking through some of the settings and stuff of the mods and everything, and I was able to come across the ability to, let me grab some iron. I was actually able to run across the ability to make steel. So I have steel enabled in this. So that we can make some steel. See, there's our steel ingots from Tinker's Construct. And basically what it was, I'll tell you what happened with the sag mill in a minute. Oop, that's not how you spell steel. So in the settings, there is a recipe already created for the alloy smelter to make steel this way. So it's 1 iron ingot with 2 coal powder. Makes you 1 steel ingot. All I have to do is basically just get it set up in the config file to work. So now all we do is we come over here, we grab our coal, our iron, and our powder in there, and there we go. We'll start making steel. Now, you may ask, why are we making steel? Well, the reason why we're going to make steel is because steel, when you look up steel in the book, in the smeltery book, steel has the equivalent breaking force of it can break obsidian, which is what we need in order to be able to fix our in order to be able to get a put that like that, a tool that we can use in the nether to break certain blocks. So that's why I was trying to figure out how to get steel and everything. So we got that. So a funny little thing happened while I was trying to figure out the steel, and I did not see the creeper. The creeper walked up and blew up this whole section right here that I just got done repairing. At the same time, it blew up the sag mill. So, yeah. That's why you saw the recipe for the sag mill again, is because, well, a creeper blew it up. So I'm kind of thinking, I think it's time to actually get this building closed up. So that's kind of why I'm trying to get. That's why you see all the blocks and stuff that was in my inventory. I'm trying to get this all boarded up. Our generator's doing good. It's actually generating quite a bit of power for what we need right now without too much fuel. And now this is kind of in such a way that now we can we might not be killed. I think right about just right above the reactor. I think I'm gonna have a window that goes all the way around the top up there, and then capped on top with. I think these can be half slabbed. I think and everything, and then we'll of course create our door here. And then I was thinking that we could create a like maybe behind here, like right here, we could have a couple of these blocks come over and down, and then actually have like a doorway, another door here that'll lead us down to a stair step right here. Like so. And leads in here to the water area. Like maybe it even, like here, might even drop down. There you go, to the actual level, instead of having to go in and out there all the time. I was thinking about that. We'll do that. We need some more of this blocks. So, I'm gonna either have to go down into the caves and see if I can scour the gravel out of there, or we may have to figure out a way to get down under into the ocean, the floor of the ocean, to get our to get the gravel for this. And then I'd like to have it in such a way that it kind of there's like a gravel. It has like a gravel. Oh, look, a carrot seed. Something I don't really need, but okay. It has like the gravel brick out to about here, and then it will turn to from the gravel to into maybe our wood concept here. I don't know exactly how that's going to work and everything. That building is kind of put on hold for right now because there's a lot of stuff that I need to do in between this. One of the things is we're going to get that we're going to get that area over there set up for being able to spawn our own entities in, so that we can have, you know, numerous amounts of stuff. You know, like we need, for instance, we need a lot of ender pearls. It would be nice to get 3 more ender pearls and get a reusable safari net, then build the auto spawner, get it powered up somehow, and then we could make our own. We can make our own farm, or we can make our own stuff. I think the way I'm going to power the auto spawner, because the auto spawner needs 2 things. First, it needs power, and it also needs basically mob essence. You know, like every time you kill a mob, you get like experience orbs for killing the mobs. Well, if you use a grinder from the mob or from the Minefactory Reloaded, the grinder actually turns that into mob essence. So you don't get experience from it. You get the mob essence, and then we can pump that into the auto spawner and be able to have create just about any mob in the game that we need. You know, if we need, let's say let's say we need gas, that hole is large enough that they will spawn in there, and then we can either kill them by hand or um, have a system that will kill them for us, like kind of like a second grinder or so that we can just turn on for a while, get you know, a couple stacks of whatever we need, and then be able to shut it off again. But in order to do that, we need to start getting, or we need to, I need to rework that whole uh, thing in there, because the way I have it set up, I thought it was going to work, but with the amount of caves and stuff actually in the ground around that area over there, it's not working. Nothing wants to spawn, nothing is spawning in there, and I don't think it's the conveyor belts, because the conveyor belts don't I don't think they're the cause of it. But in order to do that, we need 3 more ender pearls. So we may do that. We may do that in the next episode. We may go travel. There's there's a desert biome over there that I'll travel to. I'll get set up and everything for a night run. I have my potion that lasts 8 minutes. I'll probably bring a second one just in case it runs out before the night's over. And we'll sit out there and we'll try to farm enderman and everything. But for now, right now, I want to start getting some of this steel melted down so that we can create a couple of so that we can create this thing, the steel hammer, and we may even upgrade our regular pickaxe to a steel one so that we don't have to keep using this pig iron one, because this one is actually really hard. It's harder than the steel, because as you can see, the steel is actually pretty easy to get now. It just requires us to grab up. Just requires us to make, grind up coal and mix it with iron to make steel now. And you guys might take and say, well, that's a little cheaty way to get it, but not really. I mean, it's in the game. It's in the game. I knew the recipe was in the game. I just didn't know where it was exactly in here. So now that I know where it's at and how to get to it, then it's not that hard. Oh, and by the way, we're good on Yellorium. Not only that, but there's like 6, 7 stacks of Yellorium in the mine chests over there. Okay, so let's go down here. So we're gonna need. Do I have enough aluminum brass down there? I wonder. I think I do, but let me just double. Let me just we can use gold. We can use gold in a pinch if we need to. Okay, so. Alright. Let's hop down here. Now these trees are actually going to go away. This tree, I don't know if you guys remember, but I planted a sapling here because I cut down a tree here. I cut down a tree somewhere and it gave me a sapling and everything. Okay. So, now we need this. This. And we also need the tough tool rod pattern, and I believe that's it. Because if we go over here and we look at the hammer, That's all we need. So now we go over here. Oh yeah, I was melting down some iron as well, so that way we could have tons of iron and stuff as well. We take those out. Start with. I also grabbed some gold so that we can have some gold melted as well. All right, but let's see. So this is 8. This is 8, and this is 3. And we need 2 of these, so we need 8, 16. $24, 5, 26. We need about 26 ingots. We need about 26 steel ingots. Okay. The rest of our steel in there. Alright, we'll dump out our thing. Oh, you know what? I brought gold, and I really didn't need to bring gold. Okay, so now what we need is we need some wood. Let's go chop down a tree. Go. That ought to be enough. Wrong one. Alright, so we need tough tool rod. Some planks out. Okay. Need the large plate. Okay. And we need the hammerhead. Alright. Good there. We'll take those out. Now we'll go over here. Pull these out. Go ahead and start with the tool rod. Or not the tool rod. The head. I believe I think I have, oh, I do have a couple more of these. Cool. Some more of those. You might be asking what these are. These are, this is aluminum brass. This is what we actually started with. Look. Alright, cool. Those went in nicely. Now we can get rid of that. Make our plate. Okay. And then we can make our tough tool rod. Alright, now we need to go get rid of some stuff. Alright, so we won't be needing these, so I'll go toss these down over here. Let's see. Turn off my thing. And just toss them down in here. We don't need that anymore. We don't need those. Don't need those. We're going to keep the patterns just in case we lose the metal patterns. We want to always have a backup of something so that we can remake those. I thought I do have a chest down here. So I have an emerald down here. How do I have an emerald down here? Alright, so we need these and these. We don't need the regular tool rod. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and switch this to steel. Or this. 1 steel down. We don't need this now, so we can put that up. Now we're going to need 2 of these. 1. Up. Oop, we were 1 short. 2. Yep, we were 1 ingot short. Alright. We don't need this one now. But we need the head now, and we'll need that right after this. As soon as that gets done. Let's sleep so that we can keep the monsters at bay. Go. I figured out. Oh, I think I mentioned this in a earlier episode, but I think I'm going to use seared brick for this building. I believe. I haven't really completely thought about it, but I'm thinking about it. The building over there, the industrial building over there, I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to use regular stone for that, but we're going to color the stone. We're going to color it like red or something. All right, there's that. Let's put this up, and let's build us our steel hammer. There we are. There we are. Now when we're mining around, we can just mine stuff. And see, if we look at the stats on this, forgot to look at the stats. But see, now it says durability. Durability is very high. Mining speed is very quick. It's not as quick as some other stuff, but it's good. But now mining level cobalt. So now we can go into the nether. We can mine the cobalt. We can get the ammonite. We can get all of that stuff in there now with this hammer and everything. And although its attack hearts aren't very good, but then again, these are well, this is a blunt tool. Blunt tool would actually be the okay. So from what I'm understanding with a lot of different other games that I play, if you have something that is piercing or slicing like this, this is good against like I believe spiders, zombies, and of course your regular living, breathing mobs. Crushing, which is what the hammer would do, is good against skeletons because bones and hammers don't mix. And then for like I don't know what creepers would be classified, whether they're living and breathing or just what, but anyway. Well, I'll let you guys figure that one out. Okay, so what else can we do in this episode before we go? I don't think there's anything else to do really right now for this episode. I'm gonna get prepared to go to that desert. Gonna take me some building blocks, build me a little area over there, a safe area over there, bring me a bed and stuff just in case, I need it and everything. But I think that's it for this episode. I know it wasn't much. I know we just built us a hammer and everything. That was pretty much about it. But at least that's progress. At least I was able to get the steel opened up. That allows us to be able to build quite a bit of stuff now with steel and everything. So maybe even in the future we'll build one of these buildings. We'll build a building out of nothing but steel. That's going to be a lot of iron and a lot of coal, but we might do it. Anyway, but until then, I'm Hard Truck One. This is Modded Minecraft, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters.